agentic platform is something which we are currently focusing on, where how can we build agents in a much more reusable fashion so that like teams across the enterprise can make use of those agents. So we are also trying to build agents that helps in the data science or the machine learning workflow. So to build the models themselves, right? Like if you have to evaluate any of our agentic AI systems, so it's not very straightforward. Most of the times what we do is like simply just run it through some 2-3 questions and manually see whether it is working fine or not, and then we'll just go ahead with it. But that has cost us a lot, meaning like there are several occasions with our clients, we go with simple say checking it out on some 5 or 10 data samples initially, but then like it breaks in a lot of places. So that was one very main challenge. And then like say then how do we overcome that one is like we need to create this question answer pairs and use that to evaluate our agentic AI systems. But this is again not very simple, because when we went and asked say any of the stakeholders, right, like the one common problem is it's a very much laborious task to create this question answer pairs itself, or like whatever the inputs and the outputs of the system that we are building. So to overcome that one, like synthetic data generation is something that has really helped us a lot. So this way, like rather than creating everything from ground up by the business user, so use LLM to speed up the overall process, similar to however we speed up a lot of process in the GenAI, right? But over the last 1 year or so, what we have seen is this has completely changed. Everyone wants to talk to their systems via agents or through GenAI. So that's what we are being seen. See, even if you want something like say, hey, I want to do some BI, but like how can I make use of natural language to do the BI rather than writing a SQL query to get that answer from that one? So, and the other common one is search. So I want to do search on internal documents. Like how can I make use of agents to do the search rather than I go figure out like where it's there in the Confluence or the SharePoint and then like manually looking into all the details and so on. So there is a new agents or the AI assistant layer that has been coming up recently. So that works across the different business streams in the enterprises. If you have an LLM, right, like say don't closely tied to say either OpenAI or Gemini or a Claude based model. Rather keep it open so that whenever we want to make a change, so just go and make a change. And also standardize the agents so that all these agents, when we build a multi-agent kind of setup, so it's much more easier. So we don't have to come back and standardize the inputs and outputs that are going into the agents and coming out of the agents.